Summary of Chapter 11, Imperial Visions from Sapiens. A Brief History of Humankind. In Chapter 11, Yuval Noah Harari explains how empires became one of the most important forces shaping human history. He argues that most modern cultures, languages, political systems, and traditions were influenced by empires. The chapter explores what empires are, why empires expanded, how they unified different peoples, the benefits and violence of imperial rule, the lasting impact of empires on global civilization. 1. What is an empire? Harari defines an empire as a political system that rules many different peoples and territories under one authority. Empires usually govern large populations, contain many cultures, expand continuously, and seek greater control. Examples include Roman Empire, Persian Empire, Mongol Empire, British Empire. 2. Empires unified humanity. Harari says empires played a huge role in bringing humans together. Before empires, societies were isolated, cultures were separate, and local traditions differed greatly. Empires connected regions through trade, roads, laws, armies, administration, and shared languages. This helped create larger human networks. 3. Most modern cultures are mixed. Harari challenges the idea of pure cultures. He explains that almost every culture today is a mixture created through centuries of imperial conquest and interaction. For example, foods, religions, languages, and customs often spread because empires connected distant peoples. Modern cultures are therefore products of blending, not isolation. 4. Empires often justified expansion. Empires rarely admitted they wanted only wealth or power. Instead, rulers claimed they were bringing civilization, spreading religion, creating order, or improving society. Examples: Romans claimed to spread peace and law. Europeans claimed to spread progress and Christianity during colonialism. Harari shows that imperialism was often presented as morally justified. 5. Empires used violence. Although empires unified people, they also caused wars, slavery, destruction, exploitation, and cultural suppression. Many local traditions and communities disappeared after conquest. Harari does not describe empires as completely good or evil. Instead, he shows their complicated impact. 6. The Roman Empire. Example: the Roman Empire helped spread roads, law, cities, trade, and Latin culture. Even after Rome collapsed, its influence remained visible in European languages, legal systems, architecture, and political ideas. This shows how empires continue shaping history long after they disappear. 7. Cultural assimilation. Empires often encouraged conquered people to adopt imperial culture. This included language, clothing, religion, and political systems. Some people resisted, while others accepted imperial culture for opportunity, safety, or social status. Over time, conquered populations sometimes became loyal members of the empire itself. 8. The role of religion. Religion often helped empires maintain control. Shared religions created unity, loyalty, and common identity. For example, Christianity spread widely through the Roman world. Islam expanded alongside Islamic empires. Religion and imperial power frequently supported each other. 9. Empires spread ideas and technology. Empires helped spread science, agriculture, writing, mathematics, and inventions. Trade routes connected distant civilizations. For example, paper traveled from China, spices moved from India, and ideas spread across Asia, Europe, and Africa. Imperial systems accelerated cultural exchange. 10. Imperial elites and inequality. Empires usually benefited ruling elites the most. Conquered peoples often paid taxes, labor, or tribute. Power and wealth were concentrated among emperors, nobles, military leaders, and administrators. This created major inequalities. 11. The dream of universal order. Harari explains that many emperors believed they were creating a universal order for humanity. Empires often aimed to unite all people, establish peace, and create stable systems. Even though they used force, many genuinely believed their empire improved the world. 12. Modern nations still reflect empires. Modern borders, languages, and political systems were heavily shaped by past empires. Examples: English spread globally through the British Empire. Spanish spread through Spanish colonial rule. Many African and Middle Eastern borders came from imperial decisions. The modern world still carries imperial influence. 13. Empires and globalization. Harari argues that empires helped begin globalization long before the modern age. They created international trade networks, shared currencies, common laws, and cultural exchange. Empires gradually connected humanity into one global system. Main themes of Chapter 111. Empires unified large human populations. They connected distant societies politically, economically, and culturally too. Cultures are not pure. Most modern cultures develop through mixing and interaction. 3. Empires spread both progress and violence. They created order and exchange, but also conquest and suffering. 4. Imperial influence still exists today. Modern nations, languages, and economies were shaped by empires. 5. Human history moves toward greater unity. Empires helped build larger global networks connecting humanity. Important concepts explain simply. What is an empire? A system where one political power rules many peoples and territories. Why did empires grow? For wealth, power, trade, resources, security, and influence. Did empires only harm people? No. They caused violence but also spread ideas, trade, technology, and cultural exchange. Why are empires important in history? They helped connect human societies into larger civilizations. Conclusion. Chapter 11 of *Sapiens*. A brief history of humankind explains how empires shaped the modern world. Harari argues that empires united diverse peoples, spread ideas and trade, transformed cultures, and laid foundations for globalization. At the same time, they often relied on conquest, inequality, and violence. The chapter ultimately shows that much of modern civilization exists because empires connected humanity across continents and cultures.